A very good evening, traders. Welcome to Post Market Report presented by Aryan. It's 28th of October. All the gains that it had saw yesterday, all that has been wiped out today. Let's now discuss the market summary. Today, India VIX is up around quarter to 1%, that is 0.09 points. It is strange that even when there was fall, the India VIX did not shoot up. So this shows that the downside is limited. Coming to major indices, Nifty is down 29 points, around 0.1%. Then Fin Nifty is down 0.25%. Bank Nifty is up 0.17%. Then we have Nifty IT, which is down quarter to 1%. This is the dragger of today. Nifty IT was the dragging index of today's market. Then we have Pharma Index that is down 0.25%. Then FMCG half percent down, and Auto Index also about half percent down. Coming to top performing equities, in the top gainers list we have JSW Steel with 3% up move. Then Tata Steel is also up around 3%. SBI Life Insurance, again it is quarter to 2% up. Recently it was up around 4%, and on top of it today it has risen quarter to 2%. Eicher Motors is up 1.39% and HDFC Life Insurance 1.32%. Then in the top losers list we have Trent 1.5% down, Bajaj Finserv 1.4% down, Coal India 1.3% down, ONGC 1% down, and Bajaj Finance 1% down. That was all about today's market summary. Let's quickly move on to the screen and watch our detailed analysis along with the charts. On the screen, as usual, we have opened up Nifty 50 on 1 hour time frame. On this 1 hour time frame, this was yesterday's price action. As we can see that yesterday there was an up move, and today the price action which is encircled in the second circle, we can see it came down initially in the first 3 hours. Then there was a volatile move, and towards the end of the session it opened slightly up. Though it is not up, we can say that it closed at the closing, it closed exactly at where yesterday it has closed. So it has again taken support at 25,800 levels. So this we can mark it as a support zone. Also, since previous resistance was 25,700, and once it has been decisively crossed to the upside, now it is acting as a support. The classical move that the classical characteristic that once a support or resistance is broken decisively, it acts polarly opposite. If it is support, it will act as a resistance, and if it is a resistance, it will act as a support. That we can see. This was till here it was acting as a resistance. Now it is acting as support at these 2 points. Why was this downfall? Even I don't know about the major news. Now let's move on to our sectoral indices and see what picture is being painted on sectoral charts. Let me zoom in a bit so that our candles are clear. This is 15 minutes time frame on 15 minutes time frame till afternoon, even towards the end till afternoon, there was a downfall. Then in the late afternoon, for some time there was a up move. However, that up move was sold all into bring prices at the previous support level. From there, in the last 1 hour, it has shot up like anything and closed at the yesterday's closing level. Similar is the case with Bank Nifty. Auto Index, however, it saw sell-off all day. Came down initially, then there was a slight pullback. The classical pullback after a down move. However, this pullback was nothing more than a formation of lower low and lower high. This is the lower low and this is the lower high. After that, again down move continued, closing it at the lowest point of the day. Today's closing in auto index is exactly where yesterday it has started the rally. FMCG also saw a down move, however, only in the end there was a slight recovery. Similar is the case with IT index, similar to FMCG. All day it was coming down, forming a small W pattern. Pharma index is also similar to FMCG. However, the W is slightly smaller in pharma index. It came down, very small pullback. The pullback was sold into. It took support at the previous support. Then in the last half an hour there was a rally like anything, and which made it close somewhat flat, about 0.22%, slightly down move, closing it slightly negative, not much. Now let's move on to analyze our top performing equities. For that, we will start with the top losers, and in the top losers we have Trent. This is 1 hour time frame, and Trent has been consolidating for the previous 1 month. Yeah, we can say 1 month. It fell. It is taking support at 4600 and it is finding resistance at 4900 to be approximate. Recently, it has been forming candles nearer to the support, and with this formation, I am expecting it to move up in the recent days. It can move up and reach somewhere up to 5000 levels in recent days. Then our next top loser is Bajaj Finserv. And Bajaj Finserv, since it has sort of like anything, a slight pullback or selling at the higher levels is quite natural for it. However, there is a M-shape formation. We can see formation of a M-shape. The first part of the M, in the second part of the M, it could not reach the previous resistance level. It found selling somewhat below it. And with this selling, it has crossed this one, the valley like structure of the M. And as per my analysis, it should retest this level, and if it has to come down, it may come down up to 2100 levels. That is the view that I am holding in Bajaj Finserv. Then we have Coal India. Coal India had also sort up quite good in the previous days, and now with today there is a slight selling in Coal India, and with this selling it has come to the previous support level. I guess this 390 level should act as a support, and this should move up from here taking support. Then our next equity is ONGC, and ONGC was also trading in a upward sloping parallel channel, and I guess this is nothing more than coming to the support level of this parallel channel. Here it may take support and then move up. Then our next equity for down move is Bajaj Finance. Similar to Bajaj Finserv, we can expect a slight sell-off. We can anticipate this down move as a slight sell-off at the top levels. Then let's move on to our top gainers, and we will start with IndusInd Bank. IndusInd Bank has moved out of Nifty 50, so I don't think we can consider. However, if we look at its price action, it has surpassed a major resistance level of 770, and today it has closed somewhere near 800 levels. Then we have Tata Steel. Tata Steel, from the morning itself, it has been going up. Initial candle was a very big green one, and after that follow-up candles all were green, and it rose around 3%. Then we have JSW Steel, which also rose 3%. Then we have SBI Life, that was up 1.77%. See, this is the previous day's up move of around 4%. Then on top of it, today it has risen quarter to 2%. With that, it is now near 2000 levels. Then our next equity for top gainers is Eicher Motors. And Eicher Motors, for previous 1 month, it has been trading violently in this rectangular box, with resistance at 7050 and support at 6850. Within this range, it has been trading violently. You can see the size of the candles that it has been forming. Recently, it took support at the support level, that is 6850, and it is now moving at the resistance level. So in the near future, in the coming days, we can expect prices of 7050. From there, if this resistance holds, we can see a down move. So that was all about today's market. So that was all about today's post market analysis. Let's now quickly wrap up this video. See you guys in the next video. That was all about today's report. Please like this video and subscribe the channel to get notifications of latest videos. Bye bye traders. See you in the next report. Adios amigo. Powering off.